So I kind of made a realization about how I interact with myself. I have a harsh inner critic, and how I perceive myself in relation to how I think I should be often dictates how that inner voice speaks to me. And I noticed that I am not unconditionally loving to myself. And it makes sense why. I grew up in a home where there was no unconditional love. You only got love if you met certain standards, expectations, needs of others, etc. So I just adopted that in my own, the inner voice in my head is obviously, parentally created, right? And influenced by the world around me. But it's interesting now that I've started to notice that pattern of I only seem to really give myself love and compassion when I meet certain expectations that I have for myself, either in how I look or how I perform or what I accomplish or how I, show up with other people. And so I'm now aware of it. I'm not exactly sure how to fully correct it, although I've had some instances where it's when I'm aware of it in the moment, I just stop what I'm doing. I try to, there's been a couple times where okay, I'm just gonna retreat to the bathroom or something and sit there for just a minute and just breathe love into myself, in a somatic way. So doing almost like a body scan where I'm literally just filling myself with love. And I know that sounds I don't know the word, but kind of I don't know, ethereal or difficult to really grasp, but I just that's the full intention of that few minutes that I have by myself. And I noticed that it does make a significant difference. And so I think this part of my journey is just about reconnecting with myself in a kind and loving way, repairing the relationship that I have with myself, because so often I'm not even aware that I'm self-deprecating or thinking negative things about myself or whatever. When I happen to walk past something where I can see my reflection, I'm oh God, or whatever. Or there's, salad stuck in my teeth or something after lunch and I'm so, but it's more than that. It's about oh, you didn't get this done, or, oh, your house is a mess, oh my God, it's the stuff that sometimes it goes under the radar or my conscious awareness. And so I feel like this is a freaking uphill battle. I feel is this ever gonna end? But it is getting better. It for sure is getting better, and especially when I mess up, I think is those times that I really need it more than anything. When I am second guessing and, needing a cheerleader, needing someone to really see my strengths and my positive, qualities and whatever, and reflect those back to me. And it's so hard in the moment when I don't see them to be that for myself. I haven't been able to do it very often, but that's the goal, because I think that's when I need it the most. And I think that's what's going to repair the relationship the most. But I think also just the frequency of noticing and, reprogramming is going to make a massive difference too. So yeah, it's been really, I don't know, kind of exciting when I do remember it and I do the thing, you know, even if it's just 5 minutes, like, I don't know, I'm kind of excited because I'm like, yes, you know, progress. You know, I get like nerdy about this kind of stuff because I'm just like, oh my God, because it's so hard to change how you've been programmed and how you've been wired. And like, especially when you go out in the world and you see all the pictures and you like subconsciously your mind is doing the thing where you compare yourself with what you're seeing, the perfection of, you know, or social media or like whatever. Like it's so hard. I feel like I take 2 steps back and 1 step forward sometimes, but I think like that intentional checking in with myself and stuff like that, even if I'm like it's like the bathroom time is my secret time now. So like even if I'm not going into retreat to like correct something, even if I'm just stopping just to say, hey, I love you, I'm here, you know, it's I feel like I'm taking more forward steps than backward steps. So that's kind of exciting. So anyway, I don't know if anybody relates to any of this, but I wanted to be able to remember this and remind myself when I need the reminder. Because I know life gets so busy. Sometimes we just fall off the boat and I don't know, get distracted and get stressed out and forget to do the things. And so I need these reminders just as much as, I mean, I think I do this more for myself than anything else. And somehow verbalizing it and sharing that helps kind of like sink it in deeper, you know? So anyway, hope y'all are having a great day and hope it helps some. I know it helps me.